China has 1,058 billionaires in total, making it the only country that produces billionaires faster than all the other countries. China also dominates the digital industry with the largest e-commerce platforms in existence today. That is a ridiculous amount of billionaires to come out of a communist state. Chinese billionaires lead considerably more luxurious lifestyles than you may expect after seeing crazy rich Asians. Zhang Chanchan, who was born and raised in Hangzhou, is the richest billionaire in China as of 2022 with a net worth of $65.7 billion. Chanchan was born in a poor family. He began his career as a sales representative for healthcare supplements, then he went ahead to launch the Gongfu Spring bottled water business in 1996, and the rest is history thanks to the innovative Chanchan technology, which helped him to better understand his clientele and grow his little business into a behemoth of epic proportions. Despite being the wealthiest person in China, Zhang was named by Forbes as the richest person in Asia in late 2020. Zhang is seen as a lone wolf because he primarily leads a quiet life with his wife and their 3 children. He hardly ever appears in public. If there is anything crazier than being the richest man in China, it's being the richest man in China who does not flaunt his fortune. He does not speak to the media or openly voices his political opinions. TikTok's enormous success has not only given rise to a new generation of social media celebrities, but also a social media billionaire. According to Bloomberg, Zhang Yiming, the 39-year-old software developer who founded the parent business of the app ByteDance, now has a net worth of $50 billion. Zhang is one of China's richest of the rich, yet little is known about his personal life because of his strict confidentiality. Zhang, who has been in charge of the business for almost 10 years, announced his resignation as CEO after telling his staff that he is not very sociable, preferring solitary hobbies like being online, reading, listening to music, and imagining what could be possible. Zhang has reportedly spent the majority of these past years traveling and using Singapore as a home base. His extended absence from China, which has not been previously publicized, follows his resignation as CEO and chair last year during China's tech crackdown. During the same time, other well-known tech founders were also standing down from their business. As the founder, chairman, and CEO of Tencent, Asia's most valuable firm, one of the world's most heavily invested gaming and entertainment conglomerates, and the gaming behemoth Web Media, Huatong has a net worth of $37.2 billion as of 2022. His primary source of income is internet media. Tencent has investments in Spotify, Snap, and Tesla. Ma has fantastic taste in life's better things and was named one of the world's most powerful people in 2018 by CEO World magazine. He has several multi-million-dollar properties in Hong Kong and has amassed art collections totaling $150 million, adding to his ever-growing collection of extremely expensive items that only Chinese billionaires can afford. Colin Huang was born in 1980 to parents who work in high-class factories. He's the founder and former CEO of the e-commerce firm Pinduoduo, which surpassed Alibaba in popularity in China in 2020. Huang was voted the top philanthropist on the 2021 Hurun philanthropy list after committing billions for para-social responsibility and scientific research projects. According to Bloomberg, Pinduoduo amassed 788.4 million members once the business's initial public offering was released on the Nasdaq in July 2018. Huang 47's interest in the company was valued at $14 billion. Huang and the founding group have given the Starry Night Charitable Trust 2.3% of Pinduoduo's shares, or about $100 million, to fund essential biomedical, agricultural, and food-related research. The rich and moderately wealthy Chinese, on the other hand, are extremely proud of their wealth and aren't hesitant to show it off, from driving the priciest cars to living in enormous palaces stretched out over acres of land and wearing nothing less. More than designer brands and diamond-studded Rolexes, China is the #1 country to buy the most Rolls-Royces, and luxury hotel businessman Stephen Hung placed the largest single Rolls-Royce order in 2014. Hung ordered a fleet of 30 Rolls-Royce Phantoms to transport his guests to and from their destinations. If you think that's extra, then you be taking Chinese too lightly for ordering a fleet of custom-made extended wheelbase Phantoms. Plus, the order also featured the two most costly Rolls-Royces ever commissioned, completed with gold-plated accents both inside and out for just $475,000 each. Don't think it's all about owning $1 million estate and taking your family on a vacation to the Caribbean in a private aircraft. When it comes to their pets, the Chinese don't hold back too. An ancient dog breed called the Tibetan Mastiff, which looks like a lion, sold for almost $2 million in 2014 at a luxury pet fair in China. The anonymous buyer spent a whopping 12 million won or $1.6 million on the dog. The man could have bought a lab and called it quits, but how else was he supposed to get by? And did you know that there are 960,000 millionaires in China? Well, the days when it was the standard to be conservative with your wealth are long gone. When it comes to owning designer goods and luxury goods, the Chinese wealthy don't hold back. Brands like Louis Vuitton, Balmain, Burberry, Hermes, Gucci and Prada have experienced a surge in the number of customers from the East, and boy, are they big spenders. Around 35% of all luxury purchases are made in China, and this figure doesn't appear to be declining anytime soon. This is a fun fact. Li Bingbing, a Chinese actress and a singer, is the owner of the world's most expensive bag. The bag contains 1,600 white diamonds with a combined weight of about 40 carats and a price tag of $400,000. This Chinese actress's wedding dwarfed the wedding of Kim and Ye. The actress, singer and model Angela Young, better known as Angela Baby, wed in 2015 with the most extravagant wedding ceremony costing a total of $31 million. The bride's wedding ring alone costing $1.5 million. And if you thought it was outrageous that Kim and Ye spent $12 million on their Chinese wedding, think again. The pre-wedding photo shoot of the couple in front of the Eiffel Tower in Paris also served as the beginning of the celebrations. Naturally, we expect the stunning bride to be dressed in exquisite Alisab Kim K couture gowns. The richest woman in China has her sights set on real estate heaven. What do you do if you have billions to spare and are the richest lady in China? Zhang Xin, a Chinese real estate tycoon, has her sights set on purchasing a 40% stake in the GM building, which houses Apple's flagship store in New York, according to the Wall Street Journal. The GM building is valued at $3.4 billion, making it by far the most expensive property in the United States. Luxury is more than just lavishing on ostentatious items and shelling out tens of thousands of dollars in one transaction. The trip is more about the recognition and status that comes with possessing expensive items. However, we must bear in mind that until around 30 years ago, China was completely shut off from the rest of the world, and the major form of transportation when it comes to introducing luxury to the Chinese was the bicycle. Well, look how far they've come today. So guys, what do you think of the lavish lifestyles of Chinese billionaires? Let us know in the comment section below. Please give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more.